I want to first say thank you to my classmates for choosing me to speak. When my name was announced as a speaker, I later learned that at least a few faculty members had a moment of concern. It makes sense, as the girl most known for convincing Chuck to watch She's the Man, a movie starring Amanda Bynes, in his Great Books class, or hacking a Twitter account at Model UN, or even convincing a dozen of my peers to compete and see who could eat an entire head of lettuce the fastest. It's clear I don't always take things seriously, but don't worry, I'll be serious for this. I have to be serious because I'm going to talk about our future. I'll talk about the future by sharing with you the most important thing University High School has taught me. Well, if I'm being honest, the most important thing I've learned here is probably calculus, so thank you, Mrs. Cox. But I'm talking about the big picture, life kind of stuff. No, the most important thing I've learned is not empathy, or the core values. It's not even the ultimate university rule, if it's not yours, don't touch it. The most important thing I will take with me from these 4 years is that a community as strong as universities takes a lot of work. In order to create all the things that make university unique, people put in the effort to make it the place they want it to be. I could just leave that there, but I really want to prove that point and quantify what I mean when we say we work on this community. So I'll give you some numbers, and not the numbers that you're used to hearing. As graduating seniors, we have attended roughly 648 morning meetings during our time here. That was 14,256 minutes, or in other terms, a cumulative 10 full days in a room of 300 high schoolers. For context, that's longer than it would take to watch all 9 seasons of The Office 3 times in a row. We all complain about walking back and forth to morning meeting every day, and for good reason. In total, that was 68 miles of walking. For those of you going to IU, that was basically a walk to Bloomington. If you don't believe morning meeting was a lot of work, just consider those numbers. But morning meeting is just one way this school works at our community. I've gone further and compiled a short list of things at university that wouldn't be possible if people didn't put in the work. Our 100% college acceptance rate. Thank you, Maddie and Leday. Chuck touched on this earlier, but we wouldn't have a number to make fun of without you. Everyone come to the school in Audrey's Army t-shirts. I'm often skeptical when people say things are inspiring, because it's so overused. So inspiring seems inadequate to describe the way people of this community have come together to support one member and her family when they need it most. Thank you to this community for going above and beyond and supporting the people who need it, whether it is a simple act of wearing a t-shirt to show you care, or as huge as raising over $14,000 for Riley Children's Hospital. The wonderful sports teams that may not win everything, but they create lasting friendships and memories. Thank you to the Walls for supporting every single athlete. Thank you, Pep Band, for allowing the basketball team to play during your concerts. Thank you, Mrs. Cox and Ashley Crockett-Lohr, for being the greatest cross-country coaches ever and teaching me far more than I could ever learn in a classroom. And thank you to my teammates for somehow making 7-mile runs and losing to the #1 tennis team in the state, memories that I actually want to hold on to. But also, Lauren, remember when we beat Garen on senior night? Yeah. Faculty who don't just teach programs, or teach classes or run programs, but take time in their day to help guide kids through high school. Thank you, Mr. Crawley, for reading lunch with me for 4 years, talking about your latest art projects, and challenging my cynicism. And of course, the parents, who work to be able to send us kids here, who go to sports games and run the Parent Association, who serve as team parents, and who in some cases stay engaged in this school, even when their own kids are gone. Thank you, parents, for all that you do. You're the foundation of this community. Thanks to all those people and their work, University High School is the kind of community that will be hard to find in our future lives. Now, even as an 18-year-old, I've seen and heard enough that life tends to throw a wrench into any sort of long-term planning we can try to do. But I'll tell you what I hope to do in the future anyways. Wherever I go, I will seek out communities that have those qualities that make university special. If I can't find them, I will help build them. You likely want to do this as well. It means that we will have to find and build communities where the people around us will clap, either figuratively or literally, for almost everything we do. We will have to build communities that handle our shenanigans and support our more serious pursuits. We'll have to find other people who will work hard to make their world a place they love, and continue to respect all the others trying to do that in their own way, even if theirs is not the same as our own. The difference as we leave university is that we won't be surrounded by the faculty, administrators, and parents who put in the work for us. We will have to be those people and do the work ourselves. I know as our struggle with senioritis finally comes to an end, the last thing we may want to hear is how much work we still have to do, but it will be worth it. I'm probably supposed to say that we will all have wildly successful lives and change the world, but quite frankly, I can't say that. Yet I know that at university, all of us have been equipped to find and build strong communities wherever we end up. And if somehow we don't, we can always just come back to university. So, while reminiscing all the things we will miss about our time here and getting excited for what the future holds, I'll leave you with the same words that brought another community to its close after a long journey and focused its members on the future. This is what Gandalf told the hobbits at the end of the Lord of the Rings. Our work is now finished. Here at last, on the shores of the sea, comes the end of our fellowship. Go in peace. I will not say, do not weep, for not all tears are an evil.